Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Friday, it's JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025. And what a way to start the show. And there we go. 800-771-1025. That's the phone number if you want to jump in and have a conversation with us. Always welcome, always appreciated. Good morning. You got Dizzy and no JoJo today. Alex is filling in on the phones. Thanks for making it happen, Alex. Appreciate your help.
What up?
Very much.
Hello, hello.
How we going there? We go good? Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, we're good, Doc.
What's happening? Everything cool? We got some stuff going. Obviously, Super Bowl this Sunday. Vinny Tickets will be calling us segment 2 right around 11:20. He's live in San Francisco. And then Ian Beckles will do segment 3 with us. And we got a top 10 list for today. A little Olympic-based.
Oh,
top 10
nice.
list we'll do Friday. Olympics, I guess, kicking off tonight. The ceremonies today, right?
Yes.
Ceremonies this afternoon, and then they're going to replay it at night on NBC.
Oh,
What's
it's this
going on, Diz?
afternoon. I didn't even see what time it started. I just assumed it started already.
Well, yeah, it's 6 hours ahead, so I think they're going to do it at like 2 o'clock this afternoon and then rerun it again at 8 o'clock. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't want to say anything. I was like, what a unique angle to go with today.
Hold on. I'm working on it. The whole thing crashed out on me as soon as I started the show. What's up? How's
Doing all
things?
right. Doing all right, bro.
What's the matter?
No, nothing. I was going to say at one point you should, with your camera, you should just put it it's like a point of view, but from your D. Like, you should put it down there.
I wish I could.
Just look up at you.
I wish I could, dude. Every wire in this place barely budges. So you move, like I just tried to move the screen and it popped out and I had a blank screen, so.
Hey, did you hear what's going around the office with Alex's podcast? Controversial. Good for him.
Alex's podcast?
Yeah.
What happened, Alex?
He has a swingers podcast, right?
No. So I got a podcast. It's called Pineapple Radio, and we just did a series bringing on a bunch of different on-airs around the building, and we just had Mike O on the other day.
What is it? Well, explain the title. Why is it Pineapple Podcast?
So pretty much the reasoning is just to make it super random, to kind of, because there's no one specific thing we focus on, so we kind of were like, we'll just call it Pineapple Radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But the question that my co-host David asked him was who he thinks he could take in a fight on the bone.
Mike Olivero being.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since Dizzy brought it up, I'm guaranteeing I'm one of them.
We all are, apparently.
I mean, pretty much everybody. Everybody except for Calta, Galvin, and I'm trying to think. I think there wasn't anyone else who's like, I can't do it.
He's beating all our asses.
Is Galvin a fighter?
Well, is Mike?
I tell you, the first thing I would do on Mike, listen, I got a bum shoulder. I can't even, I'm one-armed. Yes, he can take me.
Yeah.
But I'm taking his knee out before I go. My man walks with a limp.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if it's his knee or his hip, but one of them is going.
Yeah, you just got to keep your distance with him, man.
Yeah.
Get a little shot in, move out the way. Get a little shot in,
Sweep
move out
the leg.
way. Sweep the leg.
That would be my first thing. I go right for his knee.
Yeah.
Right.
I could see you beating Mike Olivero.
Now?
If with the shoulder, no. Not with the shoulder injury.
Definitely not.
Not with the shoulder injury.
Definitely not.
But Mike
I
Olivero.
haven't had a fight in 30 years, maybe more.
That's good.
Yeah, hell, 30. That was probably in my late teens, 20s, 30, 35 years. I haven't had a fight.
Yeah.
So, chances are I get my ass kicked.
But that's the goal, though, not to be fighting at your age. Not that,
Correct.
Crazy age.
That's why I don't know why I'm fighting Mike Olivero. I'd rather not fight Mike Olivero.
I mean, listen, I'm in my late 30s. I don't even want to get in no fights at my age. I'm like,
So he wants.
That's why I moved to Florida, so you could just shoot people. Be like, felt threatened.
So he's agreed that he could take on everybody except Galvin, Calta, and who?
I think it was just those two. I'm pretty sure it was just those two that we got.
So everybody else he can take.
Yeah, he's like, because we're like, who do you think you could take? He's like, I'll just tell you who I can't take because I got everybody else.
He can take. So he's telling me he can take Senning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like, I'll go right for the knees. It'll be, I'll knock him right.
Meanwhile, he's the one that needs a knee replacement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, glass houses, mofo.
Oh, no.
You know?
I love that.
I don't sweat that.
I was telling Alex, it's like, because I went on the podcast, John's went on his podcast. We've all, that right there is the wheelhouse the bone lives in. Questions like that, where it's like, you could stir the pot. Agent of Chaos talking.
Right.
That's going to get you on the radars.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Oh, man.
And you know what's funny? And I'm sure Calta can take him, but he's afraid to, like, poke the Calta bear and then be in the, and then, and be in the cannon for the next God knows how long.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yes.
Again, do I think Calta could take him? Probably. But is he going to ever say that he could take Calta and then be the butt of every single joke of all the venom spewing that'll go on forever? 100%.
Yes. It's funny because I was talking to Johnny B. Johnny B was one of the main ones he talked about, like, descriptively beating up. Which was funny. And Johnny's like, but you're baby-faced with Mike. I think, like, you took the right route, but was that how you really feel?
Right.
Which is exactly what I would agree with you on. It's like, you don't say it, though. Yeah. I would lie.
Well, hopefully I don't end up fighting Mike Olivero. Yeah, but one last time, I will sweep the leg. That'll be the end of that. What else is doing? Everything cool?
Yeah, man.
Good?
Everyone's at the thing, right? At that Super Bowl, what's it called? The tailgate party.
Oh yeah, the whole staff thing.
Yeah.
So nobody's in the building.
Everyone's like, I guess it starts at 11 because Johnny again, he was in here like finishing up. He's like, I gotta go. I think it starts at 11. I gotta rush out of here. So it seems pretty empty already in the building. So
good for them.
Yeah,
good for them. I was just reading back on the. I can't, for whatever reason now, I can't get enough of this Savannah Guthrie mom thing.
Oh, there's updates?
There was a guy that got arrested yesterday. You want to talk about an idiot. This guy he's accused, he's been named and arrested for sending phony ransom texts to Savannah Guthrie's family about the missing mom.
Oh, man. What a guy.
So, to me, this guy's name is Derek Colella, and he's being accused right now, but he's already been arrested. He's in mid-40s, and he allegedly messaged Savannah Guthrie's daughter, Annie, and the son-in-law, Tommaso Cioni, about the ailing 84-year-old woman on Wednesday. Quote, did you get the Bitcoin? We're waiting on your end for the transaction. Sent to them.
Oh.
And then, apparently 3 minutes after sending the text, data obtained by the authorities show Colella also made a 9-second call to an unidentified family member of Nancy Guthrie, according to court documents, which didn't name the relative. So this schmuck used his own phone.
What an idiot. What an idiot.
This schmuck used his own phone. It says someone with Colella, it also says someone with Colella's same name and birth year was also charged with stealing almost $10,000 in unemployment benefits between May 6th of 2020 and January of 2022 while serving as a case department health services. Also, another one of the same information were charged with felony grand theft for stealing a combined $437,383 of state unemployment benefits between 2020 and 2023. So they got this like career dirtbag. Yeah. I got to be honest with you. You are the lowest of the low pond scum if you are preying on a family that's going through this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can never be dead enough. And I would like to think, you got to see the picture of the guy. He's got...
Oh, man.
It's in my email, Gareth. Open it up.
All right.
It's a guy, it looks like he's got almost like a reverse mohawk a little bit where he ran the blade down the middle of his hair but left everything up, almost like the Flock of Seagulls guy, but with dark hair. And
like in The Grinch?
And a big, stupid, I don't know the Grinch thing, I never saw it, but a big, stupid earring in his head.
Oh, man. This thing's taking forever to pull up.
Is it? All right. So I'm just like...
It's one of those things where you got to, you know how it is, you got to sign in, you got to put the code in.
Oh, that whole thing.
I know, it's so insane.
It sucks. But yeah, now they're saying, man, this thing is like... Now they're saying there's a chance that maybe it's at all the clues that Nancy Guthrie was... she was targeted as an ex-FBI agent offers a new chilling abduction theory that she might be in Mexico.
Oh.
Like, I'm sure that's not what the family wants to hear. I don't think this guy is working on the case, but he is a former FBI agent He said the clues further point to the theory that the 84-year-old mother of Savannah Guthrie is the victim of a targeted kidnapping, and said she could have been abducted to Mexico and taken to Mexico.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And that was also still the best lead that they have so far seems to be the ransom that was sent to TMZ.
Is there a theory you're leaning towards when it comes to all this stuff?
You know, it's funny. As soon as the son-in-law showed up on the scene, I'm like, he's got something to do with it. But I don't know. I don't know. Anything I would say would just be me being a schmuck and throwing something at the wall to see if it sticks. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what we do in this scenario. There's no other information really presented to us. All you could do is speculate and put your theories out there. That's kind of the fun part of it, as morbid as that sounds. When stuff like this happens, when you become your own detective and get your own hunches, that's fun to me. So, I don't know, man.
You've watched a little bit too much of the first 48.
Yes, of course. And like I said, I cannot wait till this documentary comes out in like a year or two.
This is gonna be a little crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the reason why this has got everybody's attention is because she's not, I wouldn't say, America's sweetheart, but she's been in America's living room for how many years?
Yeah.
People watching the Today Show and getting Savannah Guthrie, and she's big. She's been doing the Olympics. She's got to sit the Olympics out. Did we talk about this yesterday? Speaking of the Olympics, I didn't know this, and I think JoJo touched on it a little bit yesterday. Did we know that Lindsey Vonn is racing with a torn ACL?
We didn't. I don't think we mentioned it, but I knew. I put it in my prep because we did bring her up earlier in the show, not that day,
right.
And we were speculating.
I remember she said something. I didn't know she had a torn ACL.
Yeah. It's insane.
That's bananas. So you mean to tell me that whoever's running the Olympic team, a 41-year-old Lindsey Vonn with a torn ACL is a better chance at a medal than the first person up on the kids that got cut?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, clearly somebody got cut.
Yeah.
And, they would be the next one up, right? So you mean to tell me that Lindsey Vonn at 41 with a torn ACL is better than the next kid that's available? That seems crazy to me.
Is that how it works with that stuff?
I would assume so, right?
I don't know, because I thought you go to trials and everything to make it to the Olympics, and you get that spot. And if something happens to you, it's not like I don't know enough. I could be wrong. It's not like U.S. still has a spot. That spot's gone now.
No, you can.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay,
because it's just like the movie in the movie Miracle. When Herb Brooks got cut he was like the last cut.
But that's a team. And
then in this one,
this is a team. What she's doing?
U.S. ski team.
Okay, so I didn't know if it's just individuals.
Yeah,
or they're
individuals raced and timed.
Okay,
right. So it would be the next person up would be the person with the next best time that was the first one that got cut.
Okay. I see what you're saying. In the whole trials. Okay.
Right. Let's just say I came in number 3 on the team and I'm the last spot and my best time was 2 minutes and 27 seconds, right? I'm just throwing numbers out there. And you got cut, but your time was 2 minutes and 31 seconds. And then the next person was behind you.
Yeah.
If I went down, you'd be the next one to come up.
Saying. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're telling us that with a torn ACL, she's still a better option than the person that she beat out for the spot. I don't know, man. That seems a little crazy. It also makes me question, are some of our pro athletes a little bit soft? With these ACL. I don't know. I don't know anything. I've never had a torn ACL.
Yeah.
But, think about the movement you have to do as an Olympic downhill skier.
Oh, for sure.
Right? I'm not saying an NFL athlete can do it. I'm not saying like an NFL athlete, who has to make those cuts and those quick movements. Got it. But you tell me if you have a torn ACL, you can't play outfield in baseball? if this chick can go downhill skiing at 90 miles an hour?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the obvious answer would just be that, well, it's a little different because those athletes are more of an investment. And you want to protect that investment, so why play injured when you could just put the next man up for a bit? And
she's probably sitting there saying, "These are my last races, no matter what. So just let me go, and I'll give it everything I got. And if it works out, it works out."
John doesn't have one, and he was mentioning how
Doesn't have what?
Well, he tore his ACL, and he was playing on it and stuff like that. And he was mentioning how I forget which. Ian's here with us as well. Ian would know, but there was an NFL player. One of the quarterbacks played, and his was not intact the whole time. It was a quarterback.
Who was it?
I don't know. Ian,
Put him up.
Ian's
What's
here.
up, Ian?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cody Mauch, the right guard for the Bucks, played a whole half with a torn ACL this year.
Okay, it was a quarterback he had mentioned. I don't remember. My mouse won't work, so I came and
Right. But these guys go down. They take a torn ACL. They usually pull them right off, and that's it. They're shelved for the rest of the year.
Usually,
that's
but football is way different than skiing now. I mean, you're really not changing directions in skiing. Like you think about it, you're in like a phone booth. You're really not changing directions. Your knees aren't changing.
Of course you are. Those turns at 80, 90 miles an hour?
I understand, but she's really tucked, okay? So she's not stopping and changing direction. And I'm not taking away from what she's doing. But that makes more sense than running down a football field, stopping, and then it's going left. You know what I mean?
And I guess they could put her in a bionic knee brace.
Absolutely. And you can shoot it up before, and it's just 1 minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so.
And you talked about her being 40-something years old. Didn't Tom Brady do the same thing? I mean, Tom Brady beat out every 20-year-old in the world. It's knowledge. It's knowledge.
Yeah, but Tom Brady wasn't doing it with a torn ACL.
But he was old.
I know he was. I'm not questioning her age and being able to do it at 41. I'm just saying 41 with a torn ACL. Yeah. That's
a little different.
Oh, it's amazing. Regardless, it's amazing that she's 41, even without the torn ACL, that she's doing that now. I love her competition.
She's a badass.
Yes, she is.
She's a badass. If you get a chance, there's a documentary on her. She doesn't care about being liked, man. She's got that champion mentality. She's like, listen, you're either with me or against me. If you're against me, you're going to lose.
I like that.
She's a tough bitch,
She's got that dog in her. That's what I like.
1,000%. And you guys are both lucky. She likes the brothers.
Oh. She's like a JoJo.
True story.
One love.
She was with Tiger for a while, and now she's with PK Subban.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
We did mention that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. Well, it's good to know that Ian's in the studio with us. We got a break, and then I got to get Vinny tickets on the phone. He's live in San Francisco. See if there is any sort of Super Bowl vibe and what it's going to cost to get in there. We'll talk to him for just a couple of minutes. We do have a lot to get to. I do have a lot of stuff to talk to Ian about, too. So it's JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
This Sunday, skip the couch and watch the big game at the Tampa Gold Club. Massive screens, killer drink specials, buckets of beer, and let's be honest, the best tight ends in Tampa. Game on. Temptation on. Tampa Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive, or TampaGoldClub.com.
Get big game ready this Saturday at Furman Chevy Tarpon Springs Super Saturday Sales Event. Purchase or lease any new Chevrolet and get a 70-inch Roku TV just in time for the big game. Only at Furman Chevy in Tarpon Springs on US 19 or FurmanChevyTarponSprings.com. Drive by the rest to deal with the best.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025. Today's the last day of the Bone bonus, so right around 12 o'clock, we'll give you another shot at $1,000. But right now, we go live to San Francisco, California, home of Super Bowl 60, where my good friend, owner of TicketBash.com, Vinny Tickets, the man who gives us the tickets for all the cool giveaways that we get to do on the Bone. At least this show, at least. What's going on, Vin? How's things?
What's going on, Jay? How are you, buddy?
Is there any vibe out there whatsoever?
Outside of the homeless vibe, that's pretty much it. Just a, city getting ready and really not a big wave yet. Usually you'll see on Thursday night, you'll see a big wave coming into town. And it's almost like, I always use the analogy of like a pot that's just starting to boil. Okay. And usually you see that on a Thursday night, but it's been pretty desolate so far.
Is there, when I was there a couple months ago for Nicole's birthday, we went to Napa. We were flying in and out of San Francisco. We stopped to get gas on the way back to the airport, and there was a dude washing his feet with the gas station squeegee. And I was like, well, that certainly sets a tone. So what are the get-ins? What's happening? What's this? Is there a
right now you could get into the game at like $3,800 each, which is the get-in, which is way down. It was where was it when we first started talking, Jay?
I think you said it was at like $6,400.
Yeah,
I think that's what
so it's almost in half. Yeah.
There's like no vibe for this thing, huh? No.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know anybody who cares. I don't. Listen, I'm not going to watch it. Yeah. Do I literally have, I'm guessing I'm going to root for Sam Darnold because I want to watch Jet fans cry. But other than that, there's no angle. There's no hook. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no big hook. There's no 18-0 season. There's no, at least it doesn't feel like that way to me. It doesn't feel like that way.
No. And you know what? And there's not a lot of fans here. Like usually when you're in the city, you'll see a lot of jerseys, a lot of cheering, but we've been here since Wednesday. And I got to tell you, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, we really haven't seen anything like that. So it's definitely an anomaly.
Are Super Bowl tickets still hard tickets or are they digital as well?
No, all Super Bowl tickets are now digital. There's no more hard tickets. So you can mail in, just so your listeners know, you can mail in and get a souvenir. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can mail in and get it. So if you had a bought ticket, you can mail to them and they'll give you a hard ticket after the game, just so you have a souvenir.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah.
Why do you need to be there if everything's digital? Why do you need to be on site?
Well, there's a lot of other moving parts. There's all kinds of events that go on that we do the full concierge service. So there's party tickets, there's tailgate tickets, there's parking tickets that are hard tickets. And then there's, getting customers into hotels and making sure all their transportation's right. So, so the actual picking up of the ticket, those days are gone. But the days of, being on location and providing that concierge service still exists.
Jesus. How much of a team did you have to bring out there for this?
We have about 8 guys on location right now from all across the country. We have a group that comes in from Chicago. We actually partnered up with a great company this year, Super Seats USA out of Queens, who's a great contact. They have access to every party, every Super Bowl event, every parking.
Stop giving out your competitors' information. That's not the best move. So you're telling me if it's a $3,600 get-in, I can get a decent seat for $4,000 and change, $4,500?
Yeah, you could actually get out of the uppers for that kind of number. Yeah, you get a decent seat. Yeah.
Jesus, this sounds like a very uneventful weekend.
Yeah, it seems to be. Maybe I picked the right year to come home. I'm actually flying back during the game on Sunday, so I'll watch the game on the plane. So that'll be a first.
Well, listen, man. I hope you make a whole lot of money. Go out and do it. Build another pool in the backyard, whatever it was. Which Super Bowl was that when you came home? I'm like, I'm getting a pool. It was a while ago. All right, Vin, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Have a great day, Jay.
Later.
Thanks.
In all the years of talking to Vinny around Super Bowl week, he's never gave me a number that started with a 3.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Oh, man.
Never, ever, ever.
Did you say if you went to a Super Bowl? I thought you said
I've been
you did.
to one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I've been to one, and I got in for face value. Tickets were $450.
Was that the one here, the New York?
No, it was in New Orleans.
Oh.
Right after, it was the first Super Bowl after 9/11.
Oh, wow.
And there was more security than you could possibly imagine. There were fighter jets overhead. It was, let's just say it wasn't festive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you had to get there hours early to get through security.
And I imagine right after that, if I remember correctly, we were kind of on edge for any big event for a while.
100%. And I want to say, well, no, the World Series was the first big event. But it was, that was a wild thing to have happen. And you know what's funny about that? I was supposed to only get a pair of tickets. And then all of a sudden, they sent me an invoice for 4.
Oh, man.
So I paid the invoice. I ended up getting 4 tickets at face value.
What'd you do with the other two? Who'd you go with?
In the mid 200s.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was great.
Who'd you take?
Great. But you know what's crazy about that? I was in the middle of all these corporate seats. By halftime, everybody around me was gone. You could have sat anywhere.
Oh, man. They're like, all right, I get it. Football.
And that was the game. That was actually, they came back, but they still lost. It was New England against Kurt Warner and the Greatest Show on Turf.
Oh.
And the Rams.
Yeah.
And the Rams were getting blown out in the first half. And they started to come back in the second half. But Adam Vinatieri kicked a bomb field goal, which, by the way, congratulations to Adam Vinatieri for getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Beckles, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I got a question. I got a Hall of Fame question for you.
All right.
Eli Manning.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yes.
Why should it take years?
Well, I'm pretty consistent with this. If you don't make it in any Hall of Fame, it's some of it's a popularity contest as well, but it's a process. All right. Mm-hmm. He will get in eventually because he has 2 Super Bowls. Does he belong with Warren Sapp and other people as first ballot? No, he doesn't. I mean, he's still going to go, but just not now. And listen, every time they come up with Hall of Fame voting, I say the same thing every year. When somebody from your city comes up, you're going to be unequivocally going to go, that guy deserves to be in. But that's just the way life is, okay?
I never thought of Eli as a Hall of Famer until he didn't get in, and then I started doing a little bit of a deep dive and say, okay, well, what kept him out? Because I heard Adam Schefter say something, because he was a voter for 5 years. And he had a good, the whole thing they went by was this: can you write the history of the game without that individual? And I think, yes, he had the 2, it was Tom Brady going 18-0, he beats him. He goes into, he beats Tom Brady twice, both MVPs, right? The Tyree catch, one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history, right? Can we agree on that? Not the, but one of.
Yep.
Okay. Manningham, that dime that he threw to Manningham dragging his toes, another great one, right? Goes into, on the road, beats Favre at Lambeau. On the road, beats Aaron Rodgers at the top of his game in Lambeau. Carries his team. And I understand his record is 117 and 117. Mm-hmm. But after the second Super Bowl, he had no offensive line for the rest of his career. The rest of his career he spent running for his life.
Yep.
Never injured, never missed a game. I mean, God, at least he's better than Namath.
Yeah, but once again, when you talk about the Hall of Fame, this should be the criteria for me. it should be, the Hall of Fame should be for people who would be great on any team regardless. That's for me, okay? Mm-hmm. Not quite sure Eli Manning's in there, okay? But what you just said, I agree with wholeheartedly. When you start off, beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl, you can stop there if you want, okay? Because that means you beat the greatest of all time twice in the Super Bowl. That means you have 2 Super Bowl wins. You normally could just stop there and stop the book. And you kept on saying things, so he 100% deserves to be in. But let me ask you a question.
And both of those W's, fourth quarter comeback.
Absolutely. He wasn't on a defensive team that, like, scored 10 points. You know what I mean? Like, he was the reason. But if I ask you, off the top of your head, who's a better quarterback, Terry Bradshaw or Tony Romo? Who's better?
I have to, off the top of my head, Bradshaw's got 4 of them. So
okay, I understand that.
He knows how to win.
I didn't ask you who was on better teams. I asked you who's a better quarterback, Terry Bradshaw or Tony Romo. The answer is Tony Romo, okay?
Tony Romo found ways to lose, though.
I understand, but no, you're remembering 2 plays, okay? And that's I understand that. Unfortunately for Tony Romo, people remember 2 plays, and that's it. And I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. But if Terry Bradshaw was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he would not be a Hall of Famer, okay? If Tony Romo played on the Pittsburgh Steelers, he would have at least 2 Super Bowls. So there's politics involved in it, and there's some luck involved with it. There's timing involved with it. You know, if you talk about Joe Montana being the best ever or Troy Aikman being great, how many people are playing with dozens of Hall of Famers everywhere? So it's hard to evaluate people individually. It's hard for me anyways.
Well, I'll tell you this. As good as Tiki was, you know, Eli didn't have Emmitt Smith.
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Troy Aikman did. Troy Aikman had bombs all around him.
Yes, he did.
All around
every
him.
position.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that kind of helps, don't you think?
No, there's no doubt about that. And once again, when you talk about evaluating, I like to use Vinny Testaverde as a great example. Okay, Vinny came here to Tampa Bay with Ray Perkins, 0-1. Like we were terrible. So it doesn't matter who came here with a lesser line and a lesser tight end and lesser receivers and lesser defenses and lesser systems. Joe Montana wouldn't have succeeded here. If you put Vinny Testaverde with Bill Walsh, with Roger Craig and all those different guys, he's going to Hall of Fame because Vinny played for 20 years. So he would have had a Super Bowl, and his whole career would have been different. So timing is part of it, luck is part of it. Eli deserves to be in, but I don't think he's a first ballot guy.
Yeah, well, apparently he's not a second ballot guy either. But Kurt Warner wasn't a first ballot guy either, right? He got in second.
Yeah, Kurt Warner was funny too. His career wasn't that long. You know what I mean? Kurt Warner to me was a lot like Terrell Davis. He was really great for a little bit.
But the story.
Oh yeah, great story.
Great. Did you watch that movie? Did you see it?
I did not.
You should watch that. You should give it like if you got nothing going on, give it a watch.
I hung out with them one time. I don't think I would like the story.
What's it called? Underdog or something like that?
Yeah, something along those lines. What did you don't like Kurt Warner?
Well, I hung out with him. I didn't care for him.
Why?
He was too preachy.
Oh, that guy.
I don't do preachy. I just don't do preachy. I just don't.
Yeah.
After seeing the movie, it makes sense.
I'm okay with people being religious the right way, but then keep it to yourself.
Was he trying to like get you to go to church with him?
That
kind of thing.
It was just too much. Everything was God, 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 and I'm like, I'm not overly religious. Then he started questioning, and I'm just like, I'm nope. I'm not that guy. Sorry. Nope.
So that keeps him out. What about the Belichick thing?
Once again, it's a process, okay?
Come on, dude.
Well, no, but listen, it's a process. If you're going to ask press people, then if you were a dick to people in the press, you're not going to get some votes. Does he deserve to get in? Yes. He didn't pass the process because you were a dick.
Gotcha.
It's funny you say you're not a religious guy, but right now you look like a Muslim guy without your dress and your glasses and your hat.
Most people, when you say religion, aren't thinking Muslim anyway. So
I thought your name was Ali Beckles right now. Ali Muhammad.
Thank you for your take on the Hall of Fame, Mr. Farrakhan. We appreciate you very much.
Black power.
I mean, to me, you kind of like, if you're going to blow past, and I don't like him by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're going to blow past him for the Hall of Fame, when my man's got, 8 rings?
He is, at least 8.
He's got 8.
Yeah.
6 as a coach, 6 as a head coach with the Patriots, 2 with the Giants as a defensive coordinator.
It's quite a few.
8 of them.
It's quite a few. It's not like once again.
I mean, you kind of take all the wind out of the sails of the Hall of Fame for the winningest, coach. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't understand how you can do it with a straight face.
Well, here's the thing. Remember one guy didn't vote for Derek Jeter for Hall of Fame, and everybody wanted to crucify the guy. Let's just not have the vote then. Like, if you're going to crucify me for not voting, I have to vote for him?
You don't have to, but if you don't, you're just being a hump.
Okay. But it's still my vote, though.
I got you, but if you don't, it's just because you want to be a hump.
Okay.
It's not.
But it's still my vote. You can't have my vote, though. It's my vote.
But it's not because his body of work doesn't warrant him being there. I think we can all agree to that.
Okay.
Because if that's the case.
Are you vindictive? Are you a vindictive person?
Very much so.
I am, too. I listen to Mike Calta. He is, too. If somebody that screwed me is up for the Hall of Fame, he's getting the middle finger. And I'll tell you, because he's a dick. And that's what that person did. And I don't even know why he didn't vote for Derek Jeter. It doesn't matter, but it's a process. And you have to let the guy have his vote, or else let's not have the vote.
Then why not Kraft?
Why? I don't think any owners should go in the NFL Hall of Fame. For what? For being born rich? Like, you were born rich. Great. Good for you. You ain't passed not a lick. You ain't caught a pass. And you're going to go in beside Walter Payton? Are you kidding me? No. Come on. Come on.
No, I don't listen. I got you there. It's not like he changed the game.
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything to the game.
The one thing he's responsible for is probably the worst thing that ever happened to the game, which was team up with DraftKings and in the gambling sites.
Well, I don't think it's the worst thing that happened to the game. I think it was inevitable.
It's not a good thing.
It's inevitable.
It's not a good thing, and it's also pretty funny that nobody can gamble. You can't gamble. You can't gamble. But the owners can buy a piece of DraftKings and FanDuel, and then sign contracts to bring it.
You want hypocrisy, my friend?
Dude, I got tons of it.
You want hypocrisy? Stick around the NFL and see what's going on. You want hypocrisy? Like the same people that said that there's zero tolerance to domestic violence, they're owners in the Epstein file.
Which one?
The Tish kid?
Tish.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's break, because I wanted to get, that's definitely one of the things I had written down that I wanted to talk to you about, because I think you and I are on the same page on this one.
Yeah, I would say so. I hope so.
Because that's crazy. And I really thought that this thing was going to pick up speed, and then the Savannah Guthrie case came along, and all of a sudden everything else got quiet. We'll get to that next. It's JP. Ian Beckles is sitting in with us. We got Diz. We got Alex on the phones. 800-771-1025. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. It's the return of Mardi Gras at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. And The Bone is sending you. Now through March 1st, experience Big Easy entertainment. Over 25 Cajun flavors and thrilling coasters. Every Saturday and Sunday, it's Mardi Gras style entertainment for the whole family. Savor the flavors of the Bayou with over 25 mouth-watering menu items like shrimp and grits and iconic warm beignets that all pair perfectly with world-class roller coasters, thrilling rides, and fun for the whole family. Listen for your chance to score Mardi Gras at Busch Gardens. More chances to win on theboneonline.com and the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Hey, Mom. It's me. Oh, my gosh. You'll never believe what I just opened for Valentine's Day. A sapphire ring from Hellsberg. Just like the one I lost years ago. Remember how excited I was when you gave it to me? I cannot believe you remembered that story. I guess you were right. I really found the one.
This Valentine's Day, create a moment that means something with up to 40% off gifts at Hellsberg. Shop in store or at Hellsberg.com.
It's free window February at Renewal by Andersen of Tampa and Sarasota. Check out this deal. Buy 4 replacement windows and doors. Get the 5th free. Plus, no money down, no payments, 0% interest for 12 months. Expires February 28th at Renewal by Andersen of Florida. They're going to do a great job at beautifying your home. Superior products, exceptional service, Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Post Malone presents the Big Ass Stadium Tour. Returns for Part 2 with special guests Jelly Roll and Carter Faith. 9-time Diamond Certified Phenomenon, Post Malone. Live at Raymond James Stadium Friday, May 29th. Pre-sale for City Card members is available now at LiveNation.com. The Big Ass Stadium Tour Part 2. This time, it's even bigger.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on The Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Pelt Shoes. Pelt Shoes, a perfect fit. And now, back to JP.
JP 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Ian Beckles joining us, talking some football stuff, getting ready for the big game on Sunday. What are you doing for the game, Ian? Are you going to be at Dignitary?
Dignitary Cafe. Hanging out. All my people from Dignitary Cafe are watching us on YouTube right now. So
nice.
One love.
Shout out to them.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have some dignitaries there like Dizzy.
Yeah.
Do they think you look like Farrakhan XL? Or no?
They will when you get there. Watch.
I'm a chameleon. I change.
I'm gonna be out there too for the Super Bowl thing, like he said. I'm pulling up for that.
Is that what you're doing?
It's always a vibe for those things. You know, obviously we had the Hoosiers. Unfortunately, beat by Hurricanes and stuff like that.
You know
Big
what?
games to go out there, man.
I haven't had a chance to congratulate you. I texted you, but I haven't spoken to you since. So congratulations on your big dub.
Well, thank you, brother. It was big. It was big, and it's like while it was happening, it was weird because I never thought it was going to happen.
Right.
But now that it's all over, like it was weird because if you'd have told me in 1998 or whatever the Hoosiers are going to win a national championship, I would say, in what? Basketball? Because there'd be like, I'm going to tell you right now, in my lifetime, the USF is not going to win a national championship. They're just not. But that was as crazy as Indiana winning a national championship as of 2 years ago.
If there's no NIL and portal, is Indiana winning a national championship?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, because of Signetti. I just think
He's that good of a coach?
I really do believe this. Everybody watched Indiana last year, and this is what everybody's saying. You can buy a team. It ain't about the money, dog. It's about that. It's about that coach.
I'm not saying he's not a great coach.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering because, he had the oldest team by far, right? He had a bunch of 24, 25-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
23-year-olds. And I'm just wondering if he's the greatest coach or if he just has the portal figured out better than everybody else does.
Well, just look at his history. And every
he's
level,
won everywhere, right?
Every level he's told us. I mean, every level. And when I watch the Indiana Hoosiers, I'm watching a team. I'm not watching a ridiculously talented team. I'm really not. Like, they're not going to have all these. Mendoza's going to go high. They're not going to have crazy high picks. I just see a team that's bought into something that somebody's teaching. And I think if he left Indiana tomorrow, I don't know if every other team in the country doesn't gobble him up. I just think he's that guy. And when he speaks, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But he's making a ton of, like, he's got no reason to live.
I love the guy. I love the guy. I don't even like coaches normally. And there's something about him that I'm ready to come out of retirement.
That's big time. What's he making, like $9 million a year there too?
He makes whatever he wants right now. Whatever he asks for, they got to pay him right now. Because if he asked for $20 million right now, they'd have to pay it. He's worth every penny. You've never seen that IU signal. You've never seen that symbol ever before. And I wear it now, and people are like, Indiana. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
8-year, $93 million contract extension in October of 2025.
Yep.
Yeah. Why would you go? Why would you even be tempted by the nonsense that goes along with the NFL?
Well, and people are also saying stuff like, well, what if he goes to, well, you could put a team in there. Alabama? Okay. Say he goes to Alabama. Then you're going to be along a long list of coaches that are cool. If you stayed in Indiana, you already won one national championship. So if he dies tomorrow, they're probably going to name the stadium after him. They're going to have avenues with his name on it, and they're going to talk about him forever. Why would he leave? He's going to be – there's nobody else going to be talked about in Indiana football ever when he leaves. So why would you go anywhere else where there's going to be history? There's no history of football in Indiana. There's none.
Well, you can understand somebody – I'm not saying he is, but you can understand somebody being tempted by winning at the next level.
What other level is? Oh, you've been talking about the NFL?
Yeah.
I don't think he's an NFL coach.
I don't think he would go, and he said over and over again that he doesn't want to go. But you can understand the allure of somebody winning at every level of his career, and there's only one level higher to go. You can understand somebody wanted to go test themselves and see if they can do it.
I can see that, but I think when I hear...
It hasn't ended well most of the time for coaches that have tried.
Agree. I agree, because I think being a great... I think Greg Schiano is a really good college football coach. Right. I just don't think it works in the NFL. Okay,
is he back at Rutgers, right?
And he wins, okay? But just his mentality didn't really suit the NFL. I'm not sure Signetti is that guy in the NFL. I'm not sure. It's not as important what he's doing in the NFL.
I feel like when I first started with the Bone, the Bone had billboards, fire Schiano. I could be wrong about that.
No, you're right.
We did.
It was actually in the Raise the Flags documentary, and they actually took the Bone logo out of it.
Yeah.
The great Mike Olivero, who came up with the whole thing, was up in arms, and don't upset the great Mike Olivero. Please.
Well, apparently Mike wants to fight me in the octagon. So
you want some of that? You want some of Magilla?
No. But I'm also currently one-armed, and I told these guys, I'm like, the guy walks with a limp, and he needs a knee replacement. I'm going right for that knee.
Yeah, I'm sweeping that bow one. He got like a cock on, bow-legged. I'm sweeping that bad boy early. Listen, this is one thing I know, and I've known Mike from the beginning of my radio, and I love Mike to death like a brother, straight up. And I remember one time in the hallway at the Clear Channel, he was like, I can get by you, I think I can get by you in this hallway. And I look at him, I go, the second you take one step, I'm shattering your larynx right off the bat, and you're going to lay on the ground, and then HR is going to come, and he looked at me, he starts to laugh, and I go, but I like your confidence, though, but I'm going to smash you. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that, Mike.
I'm going to politely differ in our opinions.
There you go.
You started to get to something right before the break, and which was the Steve Tish thing. Steve Tish is one of the partners, one of the two main owners, the other 50% of the New York Giants, and he was named in the Epstein files. And he wasn't just named in the Epstein files. He was there, and there was emails and talking about women, and Epstein setting him up with women. Now, no signs of anything underage, but the emails are there of Epstein hooking him up with women. Call this person, she'll meet you for lunch, all that other kind of stuff. Yeah. And his relationship with Epstein started after Epstein went away for the pedophile stuff. So he started that relationship knowing who he was dealing with.
Correct.
Now, if you ask me, my opinion, even though it's the New York Giants, I think he should be forced to sell half his share. But I don't know how much of a punishment it is forcing somebody to get $5 billion in their account. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Here's the hard part. Just like what's happening in the Epstein file right now, with our government, nobody wants to point a finger because they're looking in a mirror. Okay, so you have 31 other owners that are probably like-minded and probably also have dirt. That if they look at him and they point at him and they go, "Look, you got to go," he go, "Oh, really? You remember when this, and this happened?" So this good old boy network that I'm not part of and you're not part of and nobody listening is part of, and this is what's disappointing to me in being a red-blooded American is that the billionaires that are touching little girls have convinced us, poor people, that telling on them is going to mess with our money. I hear people saying, well, if this person or this person go, it's going to do this to the economy. You're poor.
What?
That's what people are saying. What the hell? What do I care if Bill Gates goes down? How is that going to affect? If Microsoft goes away, it's not going to affect my money. I don't care if you're rich, poor, indifferent, doesn't matter. If you were with Harvey Weinstein or anybody involved with this right now, okay, you knew what the guy did. He was arrested for it. If Ian Beckles went to his island after he was arrested, he wasn't
just arrested, Ian. He was convicted.
That was his thing. If you went to his island after you knew what that island was about, I don't want to hear about the business part of it. I really don't. I don't care what your name is, we're just letting things. I'm very disappointed. I don't even know. I watch TV, I turn it off, and I just don't know what to think anymore. I really don't.
The NFL is, Roger Goodell said they're going to start, doing an investigation and they're going to follow the facts and blah, blah, blah. And say, like, yeah, okay. Right? But I do go back to when they made the Carolina Panthers owner, Jerry Richardson, they forced him to sell his team because he was, there were reports of workplace misconduct, including sexual harassment and the use of racial slurs.
Yeah.
And they forced him to sell.
When their back's against the wall, they will act. But I'm not sure it's against the wall yet. Because how is anybody's back against? Because what has happened with the Epstein file to this point? Who's been affected?
Nobody.
Okay, so what?
Except the victims who come out and live it all over again.
Exactly. So you can think you're going to start with an NFL owner? Man, you got to start way below that before you start messing with NFL owners. That's complicated.
Yeah, but I want it to happen. And, he's always been, and for no other reason than it's just the right thing to do. Like, I think if you got into, for lack of a better phrase, into bed with somebody that you knew what they were convicted of and you were using them to help you procure women, I don't think you deserve, I think owning an NFL franchise or owning any franchise is not a God-given right. It is, it's something that you have to earn, I think, and you have to be I'm not saying that they're all, spotless. Obviously, Jerry Jones has done God only knows how much crazy stuff. But I don't know, man. I think at some point they got to draw the line. I do. I think, and I think getting in bed with Epstein is, probably way beyond where the line should be.
You see, I would disagree with you with one part where you say it's something you have to earn to be an NFL owner. I don't think I think you have to be in the network.
The right to, the word is eluding me. It's a privilege.
Privilege is a great word.
It's a privilege,
yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And sometimes, if you if you belong to a golf club, right, and you decide to get wasted and drive the golf cart across the greens through the pool, into the swimming pool, well, being a member at that golf club is a privilege. They're going to revoke your privileges.
Sure.
Right? So being an owner in the NFL is a privilege.
Okay.
And if you're going to go, get into bed with a guy was locked up for, sex trafficking and things like that, I'm sorry, your privilege should be revoked.
So may I? And I'm just going to say this before I start because it's going to cause a stir. Okay. It's gonna. I'm just telling everybody this because that's what the country we live in. All right. I'm not a political person. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. All your things you said right there. I agree with what you said. You shouldn't own a thing. What about running a country?
You saying Trump?
I didn't say anything. I'm asking you a question.
No, they should all be held accountable.
Okay. So here's the thing I'm listening to right now. I'm an outsider because I'm not part of that. Okay. I'm listening to people telling me that somebody that was in a report 3,800 times unredacted we don't know what was been redacted, is innocent.
Who's this?
Donald Trump. His name is in it 3,800 times, and I got to listen to people tell me he didn't do it.
Right, but just
let me ask you a question: Is Donald Trump a pedophile?
Well, let me ask you this. So Russell Wilson's name was in there, right?
Okay.
You know why?
Do I know? I have no idea why. No.
Because he wanted to buy the plane. He wanted to buy a plane from him.
How many times was it in there? How many times was it in it?
Listen, I don't know. I have no idea how many times. I just know it was in there. But just because your name is mentioned,
3,800.
Listen, I'm not saying he's innocent. I just haven't heard. The only thing I've heard is that they had the entire time Biden was in office, right? They had all of this. Don't you think that if they had Trump?
I hate because Biden and Biden's people were there too. They're not going to bring him down. Biden was probably there with Clinton and all those other. They're not bringing him. Okay. Here's what I said at the beginning is what's happening right now. Biden convinced us that we're him, and Trump convinced him that we're him. We're not them. We're not Biden and Trump. We're not them.
Right.
They're all in the same country club.
So
we're not allowed in.
What I didn't disagree with you on was the fact that if they are guilty, they should all be held responsible. All of them.
So when has it been to a point? Okay, so you may still think that Michael Jackson didn't do it. And as we get older, I don't know about that. Okay, so what about Bill Cosby? If you get a room of 50 people that are saying the same story, I'm going to let everybody know that I'm guilty. If you have 50 women say I did this, I'm guilty. 3,800? Like, if my name was in it 5 times, people would be like, Ian's a pedophile. But 3,800? He was his best. Okay, he was his best friend.
Let's dial it back.
Okay, so what if I say this?
He also threw him out.
Okay. What if I say this, JP? If somebody,
I'm not sitting here. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm not defending Trump. I have no idea what he's done or hasn't done. I have no idea. But just because your name is mentioned in something doesn't mean you're guilty.
Okay, what about this?
And I'm not saying he's not.
If 10 years from now, somebody says, Ian, did you know Dizzy? Nope. Have you ever dealt with Dizzy? No. And then you pull up all these videos of me with Dizzy. Anything I say after that should be null. You shouldn't listen to any of it.
But he never said he didn't know him.
He said he didn't know him. He said it 100 times.
He didn't say he didn't know him. There were pictures together and all that. So he didn't say he didn't know him. He just said he wasn't friendly with him. He wasn't friends with him.
They have videos of him saying they were best friends.
And he never went to the island, and he never,
How can I say that? How can you say you weren't friendly when there was videos of them saying they were best friends?
Dude, I don't know. Clearly, you know more about this stuff than I do.
I don't know anything about it. But if I have a video of me saying I'm somebody's best friend, and then later on I say I don't know that person.
He said he was his best friend. Are you
Yes.
just going a little willy-nilly here? Are you just throwing stuff out there?
If you
best
Google,
friend?
Jeffrey Epstein said that people have said that Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump are best friends. That's happened many, many times.
Okay, but just because somebody said it doesn't mean it's real.
But how can you come up with that if they weren't at least friends? How can they say I'm best friends with somebody that I didn't know? That's not possible. It's not possible.
Yeah, I don't know that he said that. I don't know that he didn't say it.
They did. That's documented. It's been documented. And listen, I'm not a political person, but I'm also not. I'm not. But I'm also not ignorant. Because I tell you what, you're not going to call me as a Democrat. I don't want that. I almost want that as little as I want you to call me Republican. I think both sides suck terribly.
Right.
Okay, and I just think that's the problem with our country is that we have sides, and everybody's sticking on the sides. And sometimes you're wrong, and you're still sticking with the wrong. That's me.
Should a kicker be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes, 100%. 100. You go kick.
I can't. My son can. He's Joe the Toe.
Yeah, well, your son's a very talented young man, but most people on the street, you can't kick 3 15-yard field goals in a row.
No, I know. Vinatieri was a beast. He was a beast.
And by the way, your boy Vinny tickets, I really like to go to Rush at Madison Square Garden with you.
I got you taken care of.
Already?
We will make that happen.
I'm not rich, though. Yeah. I'm not like Dizzy.
So you're not Democratic or Republican. Does that mean you're like conservative or liberal?
I hate labels. Like I don't want anybody to call me liberal either, though. Yeah. But I have liberal values. Okay. I have conservative values too. I really do. I listen to you, Jake. I listen to you guys every day. I love you guys to death.
Thank you. I love you too.
You're different, okay? Because you can flop. I hate people that can't sway. You got to be able to sway a little bit. Mike's the same. Mike Calt's the same way. Sometimes he goes, well, that's just stupid.
The country, the majority of the country lies in the middle, right?
80%. 80%.
That's where the common sense is,
yes.
right? So I always said I'm just slightly right, just slightly right of middle.
Okay.
Right. So you marry who you want to marry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. You know what? Do I think people need to help a little leg up? Yes. Do I think it's okay to be forced to show ID to get that? Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Do I think if you need a leg up, you deserve it, but you should have to show proof of trying to get a gig?
Okay.
100%. Like all that kind of stuff. But those, I'm losing my words today. Those programs are necessary, and I believe that.
Okay.
I do believe every once in a while somebody gets in a position they need a leg up, but I don't think it's wrong to ask them, okay, stay off drugs and do it, or try to go out and get a job and better your situation.
Well, once again, I don't like sides, but if somebody says, like, say, ICE is a very controversial thing right now, okay? If you the premise of ICE to me makes complete sense. If you're going to go out and you're rounding up illegal aliens who are convicts, okay, but the number is very low. It's 5% that I've heard, okay? So, and the videos that we're seeing don't look like they're doing what they said they're saying, right? So the premise of it, I think, is great. Right, but then the execution is just not. It's just the execution that I'm seeing.
Right.
I don't like. So I'm not against it.
Then you got to ask yourself this question. And God, I'm glad you brought the light, fluffy conversations.
Oh, I'm light and fluffy. I'm as light and fluffy as they come, Playboy.
I thought we should be talking Super Bowl stuff.
Light and fluffy.
You're bringing me to the lion's mouth. Because I've always said we stay away from this stuff just to have a good time. But
that's because Monica's here.
But
yes, you're right. It does feel like she's here.
You gotta say, hey, how come, out of all the places that ICE went in and did what they do, or Border Patrol went in and did what they do, how come the only place where it's gotten this kind of crazy is in the place where they found an unbelievable amount of corruption to where the government figures are all involved in it?
Because that's just next up. That's just. I think if it happens in any city, in any state, and you dig, there's corruption.
And the
red,
rhetoric,
blue doesn't matter to me.
But the rhetoric that was going around from the governor, from the mayor, from people involved, stoking the fires. Because what happens if they can get the cameras off of them, if they can get this narrative off of them for a little while?
Okay,
better for them.
That's
because
that's
all
universal.
The other places that ICE went to round people up, we haven't had this.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
Because now there's a playbook. Right? Now there's a playbook. Now it's like, hey, look what happened over there they stopped talking about the Somali corruption, right? Because of what happened and because of the riots and the
But our
way
playbook
is
just distraction. That's not good.
In the meantime,
it's not good.
I got you. But you know what? Let's lighten it up. Let's give somebody $1,000, shall we?
Money.
I like that idea, JP.
Money. Yes.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
luck. All right? L-U-C-K, luck. Now, just go to the free 1025 The Bone app. Put in the word luck. Look where it says Bone Bonus. Put in the word luck. You have until 12:30 for your shot to win the $1,000. All right, good luck. Again, if the phone rings right after 12:30, it's a number you don't recognize, it might be us. Answer the phone, because if you don't, you won't get your $1,000. All right, we got a whole bunch of people on hold for the heaviest conversations this show has had the entire year. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Carmen, did you see the hot picture I put up of you yesterday?
Yeah.
We
had some clamps.
Some clams.
Yeah, you didn't notice?
You cannot see your clam at all in that picture.
No, the clamps. We had the sex doctor lady in here.
I did not. I didn't even notice that. I would not have put that up for a married woman if I would have realized.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
I'm sorry.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Hey, it's John Senning, pre-game for the big game with me and 102.5 The Bone at the Big Game Barbecue at Wild Fork St. Pete this Saturday from noon to 2. Score your chance to win a Yeti cooler, a massive 75-inch TV, or a $150 Wild Fork gift card. Big eats, big prizes, and big game energy at Wild Fork St. Pete.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah anytime.
Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE. Your insurance agent should know more than just your name. After all, you're trusting them with what matters most: your family, your company, your wealth. That's why at Italiano Insurance, we're so proud of our local involvement. And with over 60 years of supporting local charities in Tampa Bay, we can truly say we know this community and its people. That's the Italiano Insurance way. Join us and become one of the familiar faces. Find us at ItalianoInsurance.com. That's ItalianoInsurance.com.
Life is just too short to work a job or be in a career that you don't absolutely love. Are you somebody who enjoys tinkering on things? Do you have hopes of something more? Well, how about a career in the world of aviation maintenance? Well, we've got the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater, where you'll be trained doing hands-on work, tinkering on engines and planes and jets and propellers and all those other things that are connected to flying objects. Be trained in just a few months and entering the workforce with the help of the NAA. They've got classes starting every couple months, so check them out today and make that decision at naa.edu.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-476-6115. 800-476-6115. That's 800-476-6115.
This Valentine's Day, celebrate the one you love the most with Hallmark cards at Walgreens. Valentine's Day is the best time to send your favorite person a reminder of just how much they mean to you. A Hallmark card is a super simple and beautiful way to say how grateful you are for the love you two share. Don't forget, Valentine's Day is Saturday, February 14th. Visit Walgreens today to find a Hallmark card that shows just how much you care for them, because love lives here.
Kohl's gets it. Valentine's Day comes with expectations, grand expectations, telepathic expectations, and heart-shaped everything expectations. Yes, even waffles. Kohl's has gifts that rise to the occasion, from romantic to playful, sparkly to sweet, or all of the above. Plus, get 15% off some of your finds. So go ahead, exceed those Valentine's Day expectations with Kohl's. Select styles, offer ends February 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found Good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's Good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
JP, hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We're going to do a top 10 list in just a couple of minutes. Ian Beckles is with us, and Diz and Alex is on the phones, 800-771-1025. If you missed the keyword, it was luck. So you can go to the Bone app, put in the word luck under the Bone bonus. You have till 12:30 for your shot to win the $1,000. It started out when Ian joined us. We were talking to Vinny Tickets about ticket prices, over there, and we started talking Hall of Fame stuff. And then he took it to the darkest of dark places.
Dizzy did.
You did.
I do.
Bastard.
I'm going to get blamed for all of it. You invited me.
He's like, he's in another studio. Let me just grab the steering wheel of this show and bring it to the most controversial topic.
You're welcome.
ICE insurrections. We got a lot of people on the phones. Let's go with Hunter on line 6. Go ahead, Hunter.
Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to make this abundantly clear.
Okay.
If Bill Clinton abused the kid, prison. If Bill Gates abused the kid, prison. Musk abused the kid, prison. Trump abused a kid, prison. If you are agreeing with you either agree with all of these, or if you're picking, or if you pick because political, you are siding with pedos. You are not
100%.
Siding with kids.
Thank you.
Right on. Good. Hold on. Let me give you a little something. A little something you deserve. There you go.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I love the day.
Thank you.
I just wanted to put that out there. If anybody is agreeing with it, it's not a political side.
Thank you.
Right on. Thanks, brother.
So I just don't know how pedophilia became political. Like there's like last year, pedophilia didn't have two sides, and all of a sudden, pedophilia has two sides. I don't get that.
I got you. Yeah. Well, I think the Epstein files are about more than pedophilia.
I agree with that.
I mean, that is an undertone, but it's about a lot about power and about money.
I think Satanism part. And I'm not a religious person, but there's some of that in it. Okay.
I don't disagree with you. Tyler's on line 3. Go ahead, Tyler.
Hey guys, I just want to point out something I feel is being overlooked in all this.
Good.
Not to take away from the fact that this guy was running door to door peddling little girls like the damn Avon lady, but we need to pay attention to the fact that we need to be embarrassed of the CIA, the FBI, and all these agencies that, for one, letting this guy run around doing what he was doing with these girls. But he was also working with Mossad. I mean, he was literally extorting
we know that for
all
sure.
these
I've
big,
heard that.
All the, oh yeah, no,
That's always
listen.
been
It's for
insinuated.
sure.
I didn't know if we ever knew that for sure.
So what we need to keep in mind here, okay, is that ever since this has come to light, they've turned it into a psyop. They are doing all they can do to confuse by, they release this, they release that. It's confusing. We don't know what to believe. We don't know what to focus on. And all of that misdirection and makes it cloudy and takes your direction away from the things that are on the priority list of, okay, we got to keep this out of the light and by putting this in the light. So I just wanted to throw that out there,
100%. I agree with you. I don't know about again, and thanks for the call, Tyler. I don't know. You know what it is? No. Unfortunately, and I shouldn't say unfortunately, I try to stay away from things that don't affect my life or the life of my children or my loved ones or my friends, right? And the grand scheme of things, this doesn't affect me. So I've been trying to stay away from it. I attempted to watch, so there's a documentary on Netflix about this. I think it's called Filthy Rich, about Epstein. And I got like the first episode and a half in. And to me, it was just so disturbing that I had to stop watching it. And I don't follow the storyline on the Epstein files all that much. When there's a big headline like the Clintons that are going to testify, and we kind of just made jokes about it, like Hillary. If I'm Hillary, she's just like, "What are you looking at me for? Look at that guy. He's the one. They got the pictures of. He was the one on the island. He was the one. Like, don't break my balls about it. Sure. I'm just trying to make jokes about it.
Yeah.
I don't like. I just can't. I want to. The way I kind of live my life at this point is like, we're only on this spinning blue marble for X amount of time, right?
Yeah.
I just want to enjoy it as best I can. Whenever I feel myself getting drawn into this kind of stuff, I kind of just like stop myself and be like, does this affect me? Is this going to make me happy? Is this going to bring joy? No, gone. And I move on.
And I think that's
I move away from it. And that's why, like, when we were restarting this show, it came out early on and said, we're not getting into politics on the show, especially with me and Monica, because I'm from one train of thought, she's from an opposite end train of thought, and I'm not changing her mind, and she's not changing my mind, and all it does is get escalated, and nothing happens. Now, you and I happen to agree on a lot of stuff, so it's an easier conversation to be had. We don't agree on everything, and that's great. That's great. But it's just this stuff doesn't bring me happy. I don't know. If it brings somebody happiness, you're broken. Like, I couldn't imagine having to go into work and have this conversation every day.
And it's sad that we have to have this conversation, but unfortunately,
you did it.
It's I understand. and listen, this is and you've been to Dignitary Cafe quite a few times, as have Dizzy. And this is what's great about Dignitary Cafe. It's not alcohol, and people are sitting around having intelligent conversations about this. So, because if you're drunk, this can't happen, okay? Because there'll be fights, okay? That's just guaranteed. But you talked about it not affecting you. Here's where it affects me, is when I have to think that my country is turning a blind eye to pedophilia, okay? Because I don't want to be part of that country, because I've been in radio for a long time, and I remember talking about Jerry Sandusky, okay, in Penn State, and I remember talking about Larry Nassar and Michigan State. And I said the same thing with both. And if you do yourself a favor, pull it up.
And they're both doing life.
Okay, they're both doing life. But what you're going to uncover is the underbelly of the acceptance of pedophilia in our country, okay? Yeah. Jerry Sandusky was caught literally having sex with a little boy in the shower. And then 2 years later, he flew with a little boy to the Outback Bowl, somebody else's little boy to the Outback Bowl from Penn State, okay? That's how much we cared. Larry Nassar touched thousands of young girls, and when the FBI and the CIA, who supposedly are trying to take care of our people, didn't interview any of the girls. So do we really want to know? I don't think we really want to know. The people up top don't want to know because they're looking in a mirror. Like,
so what you're saying now is, because I said if it doesn't bring me joy, I don't really want to, I don't spend too much time on it. You basically just said I'm part of the problem.
I think our whole country's part of the problem, because I think in the last 4 months, our country's almost trying to convince ourselves that this is not a big deal, and this is a huge deal.
It's a very big deal.
It's a huge and. When Donald Trump came into office the first time, I said this is going to be the worst thing and the best thing that ever happened to politics, and I'm 100% right.
Yeah, my whole thing, and I've said this about him both times around, I think he's fantastic at the business part of being a president and horrific at the people part of being a president. Make sense?
Half of it did. Half of it did.
Or disagree with me. I think he's great at the business part.
Well, I think this is my view. I think Donald Trump has brainwashed you into believing he's a good businessman. That's what
I didn't say he was a good businessman.
I don't see what part of tariffs and us paying for everything is good business. I'm not seeing any money.
You're paying for it anyway. You're paying for it anyway. Whether you're paying taxes or you're paying tariffs, and then the money that's coming in off the tariffs, listen, I'm not an economist. I just know I take a look at my bank account. I take a look at what things are costing me. Are they up a little bit? Yeah. Is it the end of the world? No. Are there less wars? Yeah. So I'm trying to take the good with the bad. Now, as far as getting on Twitter and complaining about Bad Bunny, dude, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't watch it. The Bad Bunny thing, I find, listen to this one. So I got a message yesterday from my mother's cousin.
Okay.
She lives in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Okay. And she was like, we were just thinking about your mom and saying, I wonder what Sonia would think about the Bad Bunny doing the halftime show. And she's like, and then I turned around and told my husband, Sonia would probably say, who the hell is Bad Bunny?
Okay.
And then she goes, I wanted to what do you think about the Bad Bunny thing? And I'm like, I ain't getting roped into this conversation. Not a chance. So I said to her, you were right. My mom would probably exactly say, who the hell is Bad Bunny? Because she wouldn't know.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. And I said, and as far as Bad Bunny goes, I don't know anything about him. I said, but apparently millions of people love this guy. I'm a Metallica guy. I'm a hard rock guy. His music does nothing for me. Will I watch it? Probably not, but I'm not changing the channel to go find something else. I just don't.
Good for you.
This stuff used to bother me. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame stuff used to bother me. Halftime shows used to bother me. Now I just vote with my eyeballs.
Good for you. I guess you're growing. Look at you growing up.
Right, but I think that's what most people are doing. So when
that's not true though, because a lot of people are up in arms. That's not true.
I understand. I think they were up in arms.
No,
and
they still are. They're making another halftime. They're making a different one. They clearly are up in arms.
Right. Right. And I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's going to fail.
Well, 35% of our country is ridiculous.
We're talking about 13 minutes during the Super Bowl halftime show, where if we all are being really honest, there are people that are glued to the halftime show, and they will be no matter who it is.
Yeah, non-football
And there's other
fans.
people that are eating, drinking, talking with friends, and it's in the background, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
Right? So I'm just going like, I'm going to be at my next door neighbor's house. I just don't watch it.
Sure. See, I'm as a red-blooded American who's a businessman, and if you really sit and think about it, okay? If you said, Ian, who would you like to represent Dignitary Cafe? That's my entity. I would say, first and foremost, Taylor Swift. Ask me one Taylor Swift song. Go ahead.
No, you don't know, but
not one. Not one. Okay. Give me another guess.
I think you're lying, though. I think if I threw on a jam.
Okay,
I've been to his shop. He's definitely been.
I've actually DJ'd and
Swift.
played a song by Taylor Swift, and I recognize it, but I just don't know the music. I've never put it on. My second pick might be Bad Bunny. That's a business pick. And if you're American and you don't think that music affects, I'll bring your narrow ass to Colombia and put Bad Bunny on, and I'll show you how that affects those young ladies, and you'll get to like Bad Bunny. Trust me on that one.
Of course. I think what he did when he went on Saturday Night Live and gave America 4 months to learn Spanish, that was a bad move.
You think?
And I think, that was a bad move.
I don't think he can make a bad move at this point. Nobody's going to jump on his wagon, and nobody's going to jump off.
Right, but I think that's what's really created. Yes, there was hoopla in the beginning, but there's always hoopla in the beginning, and it always fades. And then when he goes on and said, you have 4 months to learn English, that hit a lot of people sideways. And I get it. But again, just don't watch it.
Well, once again, we're talking about this, okay? And at the end of it, I'll almost guarantee it'll be one of the highest rated halftime shows because people are going to want to watch it and be pissed. And I hope he wears a Scarlett O'Hara type dress and he flows across, and I hope he's waving his arms as gay as can be. I really do hope that. I hope
he gay?
Yes,
I don't know anything about the guy.
He's kissed dudes on stage. That makes you gay in my book.
Okay.
I mean, last time I checked.
Yeah.
And are you allowed to kiss a dude on stage and not be gay? It is 2026. I think you are, actually. I think you are, seriously.
It is at minimum bi.
I don't know about that.
Right?
I think
once, at minimum.
Once you grab one, it's just you can't go back. You can't come back. You grabbed it.
Yeah.
Go ahead on.
There's no coming back. Let's take one more call. We'll take Mike on line 2, and then we'll get into the top 10 list. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, guys. I wanted to share something that I learned 50 years ago I never forgot because it's been proven true time and time again. Somebody said to me, if you can't break the law, what's the point of being rich?
Right.
And rich people believe that they're above the law.
That's facts. Facts. I mean, nobody breaks the law more than rich people. That's a fact.
That makes sense.
But they don't get caught, though.
I said one thing, and thanks for the call, Mike. I said something years ago, and I actually got a text from Drew Garabo of him agreeing with me, and we come from 2 different sides of the spectrum politically. That I know for sure. But this wasn't necessarily political. I said, the times that we're living in now, and this was a while ago, this is the worst time to be famous. Being famous used to come with perks, right? They used to sneak in the back door. Everything was private. You got to take advantage of the fame, that kind of thing. Now, every jerk-off's got a camera. So if you behave, if you have just show frustrated because you're having a bad day and someone said something and you snap or whatever it is, now it's on TMZ and you look like public enemy number 1. Meanwhile, you were just having a bad day and somebody said your mother's a whore, but they don't put that part in the TMZ video. They only get his reaction to it. And now everybody I just think it's like a terrible time to be famous.
Well, I think that's easy to explain. I think when we were growing up, JP, if you were famous, you were good. You couldn't be bad. Like now, terrible people, like you'll be famous for being fat and ugly. Or you'll be famous for eating couch cushions. Like, that's not a talent. You're on the borderline of words I'm not allowed to say no more, and you're famous. So they're just handing out fame tickets. So you used to have to be good at something to be famous. Because in football, back in the day, you have to wait for Howard Cosell on Monday night to talk about football. Now I got to hear stuff that's happening in, Pee Wee football in Iowa. Okay, so the exposure is maximum. People that are high school football players are stars. They're famous now. More famous than people that we've known forever. If you don't do social media, you're not famous. Not anymore.
And you know how I feel about social media. I hate it so much.
Yeah. You can hate it. Just give money to somebody who loves it. That's the only way you do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
I know you do. I just don't get it. I mean, I get it. I just
you don't like
struggle with the whole thing because it just drives me crazy. All right, let's do. You gonna stick around for a little while longer? Maybe after we do the top 10 list, you can do pros and cons of abortion.
No, I'm out of here.
Yeah, what other hot topic we're gonna touch today?
That is enough politics for me. I got to go take care of business, brother.
All right, brother. I'll see you soon.
All right, one love.
All right, later, buddy. God damn him. All right, top 10 list we're doing today. Obviously, the Olympics start today. The opening ceremonies are in about an hour and a half. I have the top 10 greatest U.S. Olympic athletes. Top 10 greatest U.S. Olympic athletes.
All right, keep my streak.
It's not just Winter Olympics, by the way. It's
okay, good. I was just about to ask that.
It's actually barely Winter Olympics.
All right, well, obviously, gonna go with the top spot, Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps is indeed number one, and you keep your ding streak going on.
Streak alive.
Alex, you want in?
I feel like I'm not going to be great at this. I don't know.
You don't know any U.S. athletes?
I'm just not. I don't follow. I should follow, but I don't. It's just not.
You don't know any Olympic athlete?
I'm a music person. I know. I could say Michael Phelps. It's pretty much all I could say. Like that's
taken.
All right, that one's taken. Way to go, Alex.
Yeah. I know.
Great job. Turn your mic off, Alex.
Don't get mean. All right, 800-771-1025. That is the phone number. We are doing the top 10 list, and it is the top 10 greatest U.S. Olympic athletes. One more time, 800-771-1025. And if you get the bounty today, you will get a pair of tickets to Mardi Gras at Busch Gardens, happening weekends through March 1st. One more time, 800-771-1025 is the top 10 list. JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 1025 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's JP for Prize Picks, the best, the easiest, the most fun way to play daily fantasy sports, and it's all right in the palm of your hand. Just download the Prize Picks app to your phone, and you're off to having a lot of fun and winning some money while you're at it. And the beautiful part is you just have to know more or less. You got the big game coming, right? So now there's no better way to cash in on America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game is right around the corner, that means it's your last chance to get into the football action before next season. So close out the season right with Prize Picks. And like I said, you only have to know more or less. So just take a look at the quarterbacks. They'll have more or less than, say, 250 passing yards for Sam Darnold. You just say more or less. It's that easy. All you have to do now, download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey, Mom. It's me. Oh, my gosh. You'll never believe what I just opened for Valentine's Day. A sapphire ring from Helzberg. Just like the one I lost years ago. Remember how excited I was when you gave it to me? I cannot believe you remembered that story. I guess you were right. I really found the one.
This Valentine's Day, create a moment that means something with up to 40% off gifts at Helzberg. Shop in store or at helzberg.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Furman Chevy Tarpon Springs Super Saturday Sales Event is happening this Saturday, February 7th. Purchase or lease any new Chevrolet and get a 70-inch Roku TV just in time for the big game. Only at Furman Chevy in Tarpon Springs on US 19 or FurmanChevyTarponSprings.com. Drive by the rest to deal with the best.
This ain't pop. This ain't pretty. This is Southern hospitality. The Black Crowes, Whiskey Myers, blues-soaked guitars, outlaw swagger. Rock and roll the way it was meant to be. Loud, raw, and real. The Southern Hospitality Tour. The Black Crowes. Whiskey Myers. May 31st, Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Gareth with me as always. Alex filling in today on the phones. Monica's out doing some family stuff. Her nieces are performing, I believe, over in Disney, so she'll be back on Monday. Top 10 list is what we're doing right now. The top 10 greatest U.S. Olympic athletes. All right? So far, we got Dizzy got Michael Phelps at number 1, and Alex couldn't think of a single Olympian.
Not one.
When the pressure was on, other than the one that Michael Phelps, which you had just said.
Yeah.
We said the gymnastics girl. What was her name?
No, you're going to help you now again? I just told you the name.
I was just hearing a bunch of names. My mind's all over the place.
Said, what was the name?
Sean on line 1. What's going on, Sean? What do you got?
Oh, that's
Is it
Nate.
me?
His guess was Sean.
Nate, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nate.
Sean White.
He did not make it. No, he did not. He did not make it. Let's do Josh, line 2.
The great Mrs. Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner is number 7 because when he was a dude, he was a bad man. Track and field. Jay, line 3.
Mary Lou Retton.
She didn't make it, and I'm surprised. Because I can't come up with, like, it's not necessarily, I mean, it's a lot of medal count, but it's not just medal count. So I'm assuming it was like
records?
No, I think it's more like, yes, gold medals and medal count is part of it, but I guess it was the kind of like the effect on the country and how that kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know, 'cause
yeah.
Bruce Jenner was, next thing you know, he's on Wheaties boxes and all that. Although so was Mary Lou Retton. Let's do Gene on line 4.
Yeah, I actually met this guy when I was about 10 years old. Jesse Owens.
Jesse Owens is number 3. Yeah, he's one of the, he's by far and away the oldest guy on this list. So just so you know, we got some swimming on here. We got track and field on here. And then we got one that is in the Winter Olympics. Let's do...
Just
John
one?
on yeah, there's only one from the Winter Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Let's go... yeah, you think I would have made it a little bit more topical, but I didn't.
No, I was just, not even that. I was just more surprised. Like, there was not that many famous Winter Olympians that would make this list.
Right.
Yeah.
Lindsey Vonn would probably be one of them, you know, and so would Michaela Schifrin. But I'm telling you, Michaela Schifrin, you can put her in Times Square in the middle of rush hour and have people say, who is that? And they wouldn't know who she was.
Also, very quick, randomly, a lot of listeners sent me the link to that goalie you were talking about, the female goalie.
Told you.
Yeah.
No joke. Jock, line 5.
I'm going to go with Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz and your mom's... No, I'm just kidding. Mark Spitz. Yes, line 5. Number 5 on the list. Where are we? Steve, line 6.
Yeah. Yep. I had Caitlyn Jenner, but let's go Simone Biles.
Simone Biles is number 4. Little spark plug.
Yeah, she was nasty.
She's badass, man.
She's retired from the Olympics.
I don't know. I don't know if she's got one more left. I know she had one Olympics where she tanked. Like, she was great, and then she tanked, and then she was great again. So I don't know if she's going to. I guess it's in 2 more years. We'll find out.
She got implants. So I feel like I heard she got, work done on it. So if she did, she'd probably be off balance and quit.
If she got implants, chances are she's retired.
Yeah.
I know she's dating some guy on the Bears.
Yeah.
Karen, line 7.
Yeah, I was going to say Simone Biles just a minute ago. So I'm going to go Lindsey Vonn.
Lindsey Vonn did not make the top 10.
Darn it.
No, you got a couple left. You got one. What'd you say?
Darn it.
It's got 1, 2. You got half the list left. Christine, line 8. Go ahead, Christine. She's not there, Des?
She's there. She's just, I guess, not there, yeah.
All right. Desmond, line 4.
Hey, what's going on, JP and Dizzy? Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis is number 2.
Nice.
Yes, indeedy. Jose, line 2.
I'm going to go Greg Louganis.
Is number 9. I remember when he had came out as gay and then hit his head on a platform.
Ooh.
And it was right around, I feel like during when AIDS was a big thing.
Yeah.
And he had come out, and then he cracked his head, and then there was blood in the pool.
Oh, no.
And there was
Everyone's like, well, I'm not swimming.
Now, again, it was just because he was gay. He never came out and said he had HIV or AIDS or any of that stuff. But he had come out as gay, and everybody's like, there's HIV in the pool.
Yeah.
And then got a little crazy. John, line 1.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles, we got at number 4. Jameson, line 3.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, man.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle did not make the top 10. Jack, line 4.
Katie Ledecky.
Katie Ledecky is number 6. Olympic swimmer extraordinaire. You got 2 left. One of them's Bounty, and I'll let you know that the Bounty is on the Winter Olympian.
Oh.
Jose on line 1.
Michael Johnson.
Did not make the top 10. All right, we'll wrap it up. Top 10 greatest. Let me do this thing first. All right, top 10 greatest U.S. Olympic athletes. You got 8 out of the 10. At number 10 was the Bounty. And in the 70s, I think it was 78 or 82, Peggy Fleming. She was everywhere. Remember her as a little kid. Number 9, American diver Greg Louganis. And number 8, from the world of track and field, nobody got, Jackie Joyner-Kersee. Number 7, Bruce Jenner. Number 6, Katie Ledecky. Number 5, Mark Spitz. Number 4, Simone Biles. Number 3, Jesse Owens. Number 2, Carl Lewis. And number 1 on the list of the top 10 greatest U.S. Olympic athletes of all time, that would be Michael Phelps. See what I did there?
Yeah.
I was creating suspense.
Yeah.
Also trying to read my own handwriting. So there you go. And that is your top 10 list. All right, we got a little while left until we hand it off to Senning. And then, dude, I'm like stammering today. I can't get my words. I don't know what the hell's going on today. I feel
You're ready for the weekend. Checked out.
I'm not checked out. I'm like struggling here. I'm like, why can't I find my words? Jesus Christ.
Ian frazzled you.
That bastard. All right, we'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Been thinking about heading over to Turkey to get hair transplant surgery to look like Kurt Russell? We're in. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
The new year is a great time to kick those nasty habits. I know we all got them. You want to stop dipping, vaping, smoking, maybe staying away from the snacks when you shouldn't be snacking. Tiza Energy can help. It is the pouch that you dip between your cheek and your gum. It's filled with vitamins, minerals, tea cut, herbs, caffeine, and tea leaves. This is a perfect substitute for whatever you're always reaching for when you need that little fix. I swear by Tiza. I've been using it for years. There's a bangin' black cherry pouch in the upper deck almost every single day, and I love it for that focused, alert energy I can't find anywhere else. Developed by local doctor Brent Agan. You don't want to dip it? Throw it in some water. Boom. You got a delicious tea beverage just like that. Check out the website, tzaenergy.com. Use the code BONE20 for 20% off everything in the online store. And check out that store locator. Tiza has blown up. They're in Walmarts all over the Tampa Bay area, as well as 7-Elevens, liquor depots as well. I love Tiza Energy. Why spit when you can swallow?
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
This year's tax changes. Better not get caught snoozing. Miss one deduction, lose thousands. Not amusing.
Big tax changes can mean bigger refunds at Jackson Hewitt. And right now, get $100 just to try us.
Don't worry, tax filers. If money is tight, get $100 from Jackson Hewitt, so you'll sleep better at night.
Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Get a jump on your spring to-dos at Lowe's. Right now, get 4 bags of Stay Green 2 cubic foot mulch for just $10. And that's not all. Grab 3 bags of Miracle Grow 3/4 cubic foot garden soil for just $10 too. Kick off spring with fresh savings. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 2/18. Excludes Hawaii. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQ Bar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at eatiqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
Hi, I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, ultra-low sugar brain and body fuel. Our IQ Bar plant protein bars help you refuel smarter. Our IQ Mix Zero Sugar Hydration Mixes help you hydrate harder. And our IQ Joe Instant Mushroom Coffees help you caffeinate larger. All 3 product lines boost physical performance, but they also boost mental performance via nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane. Right now, you can try our epic IQ Bar Ultimate Sampler Pack with 9 protein bars, 8 hydration mixes, and 4 coffee sticks. Win your day with clean ingredients, amazing taste, and superior brain and body nutrition. Try IQ Bar today.
Get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping when you text IQ Bar to 64,000. Text IQ Bar to 64,000 to get this exclusive radio offer. That's IQ Bar to 64,000.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
It's JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Got a few minutes left, and we'll hand it off to Senning. We'll give you another shot with the Bone bonus at 2 o'clock, and then Drew will have your final shot of the Bone bonus for this go-around. That'll be at 5 p.m. Diz, you said something the other day that kind of jumped out at me.
All right.
And you were right about it. How I try things out, and I think it's like the greatest thing of all time, and I'm all in for a period of time.
Yes.
And then I kind of like get away from it. I forget about it, or I just move on to something else.
Yeah.
I end up buying a lot of crap off of Instagram and because now Instagram is basically, okay, picture, video, ad.
Yes.
Right? And I saw an ad, and then I remembered this thing that I saw Joe Rogan sitting down with some dude, and it was basically, I think it's called Mad Honey. Have you seen this?
No.
Okay. So, and it's basically honey from the side of cliffs in the Himalayas. Okay. So I watched video of these guys trying to like cultivate the honey, and they're like hanging down upside down on the sides of cliffs covered in bees. And there's this honey that was said to have not psychedelic properties, but hallucinogenic properties.
Oh.
And that kind of thing, like it kind of, like you get a buzz off of it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, so I saw that on Rogan a while ago. And then, like, is this legal? We don't even know if this is legal. Is this legal? All right, just, it's just regular honey. Don't worry. Right? So they're just trying to. So I don't know if he was doing it. Like, it was in the run of one of his interviews. It didn't feel like he was trying to sell me anything. He was talking to some guy that's got like a food show or something about that from all over the world. And they started talking, and he brought this thing back from his trip to Nepal in the Himalayas. And this honey with
psychedelic
psychosis
factors,
effects, for lack of a better phrase. And I started seeing the ads for it. I'm like, I gotta have it. Stuff is $95 a jar.
Oh man.
Right? So I get it, and I'm like, I can't wait to do this. And they say you got to start out, like, find out what your dose is.
Oh man.
Find out what your dose is. Start with a tablespoon.
Yeah.
See how it affects you, and then go from there. Right? So I did it, and I took the tablespoon. First off, a tablespoon of honey is a lot of honey. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's so sweet. What?
But I took the whole, I ate the tablespoon, and I just kind of went and laid down for a little while, and immediately had this warm feeling come over me.
Okay.
Right? And got very, very chill.
All right.
Like very, not high.
Yeah.
No hallucinations. None of that. But I definitely got that warm feeling that came over me. Lasted for a little while. And the chill lasted a little while.
Okay.
Right? And I'm like, okay, well, clearly 1 tablespoon didn't do it. I need 5.
Didn't do it?
Not that it didn't do it, but like, it didn't, like, there were I didn't
effects
hallucinate at all. I didn't have any visual, like, none of that kind of stuff. So now it's like, I'm like counting down. So today I get out of here in a little while. Then I got to go to a doctor's appointment. And then I got to go to a wake. And then, like, my wife is going out tonight. I'm like,
man.
I am pouring this honey down my throat. And I can't wait.
I was waiting for you to go the other way with it. I thought the way you were going to go is that exactly. That, like, oh, man, I was all hooked on this thing, and I thought it was good. Took a teaspoon, pretty good. Then I ate more, nothing.
No.
And I'm off
Well, that's
of it.
what we're going to find out on Monday. Because right now I'm completely intrigued by the whole thing.
And what days are you said your wife's out?
Tonight.
Tonight? Oh, I'm going to be texting me like, dog, how are we feeling?
Yeah, I know. And
so you're supposed to hallucinate on it? Like
you're supposed like that's what they said. You can have kind of visions and have that kind of feeling, and then there's a warmth that comes over you, and then there's like a buzz. And there was definitely like a buzz. That was it, you know. I didn't feel high. Like I didn't feel weed stoned by any stretch of the imagination. But there's more to this story.
Oh.
So, I also have at home low-dose ketamine spray for mental health stuff, right? Because you know how I was going
Effed
to
up this weekend.
Huh? No, I've had it for I don't know, months.
Yeah.
Right? I don't take it all that often. But I did last night. And I took the normal dose, which is 12 sprays in each nostril, and I put it down.
12 sprays?
It's not strong.
Okay.
It's not. It sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's nowhere near like when I go for the treatments.
Yeah.
When I go for the IV treatments, you're off on a ride on that one. This doesn't do that.
Okay.
Right? It's just like you feel a little thing for a little while, and then that's it. But it's more of like just like almost like taking just medicine for depression and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The winter's been kicking my ass a little bit. So I did it. And I don't know what happened. But I don't know if it kicked that honey in the ass or whatever it was. But before I know it, I'm laying in bed. I'm like, ooh. Ooh. But it wasn't scary. It wasn't nerve-wracking. It wasn't anything. It was just like kind of comfortable, but I'm tripping.
Now, was it, because there's two ways.
Not for a long time, just and very like light, but I'm definitely seeing some visions, and I'm saying, oh, okay, we got something here. Here's a combo.
Now, I remember once when I was had surgery and they gave me amazing medication. I remember taking it, and then I was just kind of with my thoughts, and then one of those thoughts hit. I go, I think I'm high as hell. Is that what happened, or did it immediately you feel it? And
no, I didn't immediately feel it because I took it and I was just going to bed.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of laying back, and I was just chilled out. I was just hanging out. And then I'm just watching, and I'm like,
this
and
is new.
And I'm looking at the ceiling. I'm like, those are some colors. What do we got here? And then I just rode it until the wheels fell off.
Yeah.
You know? It was, I mean, again, not long. And listen, kids, I don't recommend any of this. That was just a happy accident.
Yeah, of course.
But it was a happy accident that I might try to
recreate. Yeah, man. Bring it back.
Sure.
I still want to try this. Well, not the spray, but the ketamine treatment one day.
The treatment?
Yeah.
Have Senning take you. Go to
the thing you went to?
Yeah, go to Dr. Hagen.
Yeah. I think I might. He's always kind of mentioning it. And one, I'm like, I hear it's mad expensive. Two, I just don't. I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like, for instance, if you take a high dose of mushrooms and you got stuff in your, like the back of your brain.
That.
Okay.
Completely different.
All right.
It's not a psychedelic.
Yeah.
I forgot what the word they use for it, but it's not a psychedelic.
Is it a relaxant? Is that the word?
Well, they use it in operating rooms as part of sedation and stuff like that. But, when you do it, you're not asleep. Like, you don't go under.
Yeah.
You just go for a ride. But it's not a psychedelic.
Is it kind of like an outer body experience when you take it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I'm in a doctor's office. I know I'm in a chair. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm in the chair. I got a blanket on. I got a blindfold on.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of chilling. The way Dr. Hagen does it, you're in almost like a spa kind of thing. You're on a massage table that's all cushioned out. They do a really good job at Priority U. If anybody wants to go give it a whirl for your mental health stuff. It's gotten rid of my depression.
Have you ever seen the movie Get Out? The Jordan Peele movie? It's like
no.
Okay, well, there's a scene where he goes into the sunken place, and it feels like he just falls out of his body, and he can see where his body is and everything, but it's an outer body. He's not in it anymore, and that's what I kind of, when I heard all this, I go, I don't want that. I don't want to feel like I'm entering the sunken place. So.
No, you're not entering the sunken place. You're just going along like you feel good.
Yeah,
and it's not even with the ketamine medically for. Anxiety and depression. I will say this. It's like you come out of there feeling like your brain got scrubbed.
Yeah.
So, like, the experience itself is like a happy accident to what the medicine is actually doing.
Yeah.
And the medicine is rewiring your brain.
And that's what kind of got me into is when you started talking about it. Like, John, I get. But when you were like, man.
Why, John, you get? What does that mean?
Because John's very more experimental with stuff like I am, in the sense. So I hear that, I go, I don't know if that's what I'm looking for. But when you told me kind of what you just said, like the stuff you were dealing with, it kind of just, it was almost a cleanse. I was like, well, I could use that.
But this is not something I would recommend for anybody to do from street drugs by any stretch of the imagination.
No, like, go under supervision and do it right. Yeah.
Because you're not going and, like, hanging out. It's not like you're going... I mean, I guess you can, but I can't have a conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not walking.
Yeah.
Especially on the IV. Not a chance. You're not walking anywhere. Lay right down.
Yeah.
Lay right down.
That's pretty interesting.
All right. That's it for today.
Yes.
What a weird show.
Yeah, well, thank Ian for that. That's your band.
What a weird show, man. Ian just grabbed the steering wheel and we went into something.
Yeah.
Places I was not expecting to go.
He's right now at Dignitary watching this, and it's like, yeah, I did.
I don't even think we ended up talking about. I don't even think we ended up talking about the Super Bowl, which is the whole reason to have him here.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for Ian Beckles to coming down. Thanks to Vinny Tickets from checking in from San Francisco. Get in tickets for those of you in the know if you're curious and maybe thinking about doing a last minute thing. Get in tickets were at about $3,600, and it sounded like they were dropping from there. So
yeah.
And I've never, in all the years of having Vinny on the show, I've never heard him give me a number that starts with a 3 for get-ins for the Super Bowl, especially this far out. Usually it's still high, and then it might drop closer, but that's a little crazy. So if you want to go, ticketbash.com. All right, have a great weekend, everybody.
And thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you, man. Even though you can't name an Olympian.
Yeah.
You know, I'll work on it. I'll
brush up on that one. All right, that's it for us. Sending's up next. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back Monday morning, 11 o'clock. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
Get big game ready with the Mike O Show. This Saturday at Furman Chevy Tarpon Springs Tailgate Party. The fun starts at 1 p.m. with food trucks and free lunch. Tailgate games and a chance to win, including a 75-inch TV, Hooters gift cards, a Yeti cooler, and more. Only at Furman Chevy in Tarpon Springs on US 19 or FurmanChevyTarponSprings.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
This Valentine's, surprise her with the most personal, most romantic, most meaningful gift ever. Beautiful jewelry from International Diamond Center. And when you do, we'll make sure you have all the bases covered with roses, chocolates, and a gift card for a romantic dinner, all on us. At IDC, we've put together a special selection of ready-to-wear gifts, from classics like diamonds and pendants and diamond earrings to stunning new creations from top bridal designers. Italian gold jewelry, rare gemstone jewelry. These are gifts that she'll enjoy not just for a day or two, but for decades to come. Come let our experts help you find the perfect gift. Spend as little as $199 and we'll give you the roses, chocolates, and a gift card for dinner at Bascom's Chop House. Or if you prefer, you can finance your Valentine's gift with 0 interest for 36 months. This Valentine's, let the experts at International Diamond Center show you how to say I love you louder than ever with a gift that shows how much you care. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. On approved credit.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. With my 0-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
Post Malone presents the Big Ass Stadium Tour. Returns for Part 2 with special guests Jelly Roll and Carter Faith. 9-time Diamond Certified Phenomenon, Post Malone. Live at Raymond James Stadium, Friday, May 29th. Pre-sale for City Card members is available now at LiveNation.com. The Big Ass Stadium Tour Part 2. This time, it's even bigger.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax